If you own even a single US stock right now, you're about to hear one of the most urgent messages you'll get before 2026. On Tuesday, December 16th at 10 a.m. Eastern, 50-year Wall Street legend Marc Chaikin is going live with a brand new warning about what he's calling the Great Bear Market of 2026, and he's going to spell out exactly when to sell every stock you own and where to move your money instead. In this video, you'll see why you absolutely must reserve your free spot for Tipping Point 2026, how to claim your pre-event tools like the Flash Crash Screener, and how to make sure you don't miss the $599 live-only gift that could decide whether you protect or lose tens of thousands of dollars next year. Imagine knowing, weeks in advance, that the market was about to plunge. Back in early 2022, Marc Chaikin stepped forward and warned that the post-COVID bull run was about to end. Within 90 days, stocks fell into a bear market. In early 2023, when most people were still terrified, he called for an extraordinary recovery and a 20% plus move higher. The S&P went on to gain 26% that year alone. In early 2024, his S&P forecast was more accurate than projections from 20 major Wall Street institutions, and in early 2025, he warned of a violent market shift, right before the S&P plunged 19% in the tariff-driven sell-off. This isn't hindsight cherry-picking. This is a documented track record from a man who has survived 9 bear markets, built 3 NASDAQ indexes, created a money flow indicator used on every Bloomberg and Reuters terminal, and guided hundreds of thousands of investors through some of the most volatile markets in history. On December 16th, at 10 a.m. sharp, he's doing it again, this time with what he believes may be the most important warning of his career. Marc says there is now a 65% chance that 2026 will go down as the year that brings this great bull market to its knees. Not just a routine correction, but a full-blown bear market with an average drawdown around 20%. And potentially much steeper losses in individual stocks. But here's the part nobody else is talking about. Before the broad market even officially enters a bear market, Marc believes a devastating wave of flash crashes is going to rip through portfolios all across America. We're talking about individual stocks dropping 20, 30, even 40% in a matter of days or weeks, as hyper-reactive algorithms and AI-driven trading systems amplify every negative headline. You might have already felt the first tremors. In the most recent sell-off, the S&P was shedding billions of dollars in value per minute, and names like The Trade Desk, Bath & Body Works, and others went from healthy to punished almost overnight. Marc's message is blunt. For most investors, 2026 will not be remembered as a year of big gains. It will be remembered as one of the worst years for personal wealth in recent memory, unless you prepare now. That's exactly why he's hosting the Tipping Point 2026 event, and why, honestly, you need to be there. At 10 a.m. Eastern on Tuesday, December 16th, Marc will step on stage with a very special guest, Keith Kaplan, the CEO of TradeSmith, a financial technology firm whose sell timing algorithms have been profiled by the Wall Street Journal, Forbes, CNN, and CNBC. Keith and his team are best known for one thing: knowing when to sell. Their proprietary bear market alert system signaled danger, like for example in February 2020, just before the COVID crash knocked 25% off the S&P, or in November 2007, ahead of the Great Recession and a 52% market drop. And again in late 2000 near the top of the dot-com boom, before the market sank nearly 40%. And it didn't just warn on the market. Their smart sell alerts would have told you when to get out of some of the worst victims in those crashes: airlines in 2020, banks in 2008, and leading tech names in 2000, before they cratered 70, 80, even 90%. Now, for the first time ever, Marc and Keith are teaming up to reveal what they call the next generation of investment software, built specifically for this new era of AI-driven volatility and designed to help you spot flash crashes in your own portfolio before they happen. They call it the Flash Crash Screener. Right now, if you reserve your free seat for Tipping Point 2026, you can test drive a light beta of this tool before the rest of the world even sees it. Here's how it works. You enter the ticker of any stock you own, or are thinking about buying. The screener analyzes the latest data and displays a simple lightning bolt signal. A red bolt means the stock could be on the verge of a sharp, swift loss in the coming weeks. On the other hand, a green bolt means there's no current flash crash warning, and, in some cases, it's actually a setup for a fast upside burst. It's as simple as that. In backtests, this engine would have flagged dozens of stocks before they went on to fall 30% or more in under 90 days. It even picked up warning signs in names like the Trade Desk and Bath & Body Works before their rapid plunges, giving you the chance to step aside while other investors were blindsided. Between now and December 16th, you can plug in up to 10 tickers and see those signals for yourself, free. But access shuts off once the event goes live at 10 a.m. Eastern. And that's just the start of what you get for registering. When you enter your email and secure your spot, you'll also receive a private event website with your pre-event bonuses in one place. Plus, you'll get a 5-part series of urgent daily sell alerts, 5 specific stocks. The new software says you should consider dumping before they potentially suffer a flash crash, some even before the event. So, here's something pretty cool. A VIP upgrade option. If you add your phone number, you'll get text reminders so you don't miss a second of the broadcast. Plus, you'll score a free report called 3 Flash Alerts You Must See Now, which actually names 3 stocks that are already flashing high-priority warnings. And during the event itself, there's a live-only gift that's easily worth your time alone. Marc and Keith will reveal a full report on 26 of the most popular stocks in the market, names you probably recognize, and they'll tell you whether each one is a buy or a sell before the year 2026 even begins. This report is valued at $599, but it's only given to people who attend the event live at 10 a.m. Eastern. It's not emailed later, it's not reposted, and it's not for sale anywhere. All you have to do is show up, take some notes, and you'll walk away with hard answers on 26 widely held stocks, free. So, what exactly will you learn on December 16th? First, Marc will walk you through more than 100 years of market history to show why he believes there's a 65% chance that 2026 ushers in a great bear market. He'll also explain why the recent whipsaw action is more likely the beginning of a trend, not just a one-off scare. Then, he and Keith will reveal why the way markets move today, dominated by AI and algorithms, makes sudden flash crashes far more likely than in the past. They'll show you how their new software can help you safeguard your portfolio before, during, and after the year of the bear they see ahead. And you'll learn how, even in a difficult 2026, a disciplined approach using their signals could have identified 147 stocks this year alone with open gains of 100% or more, including big winners like Micron Technology, Stoke Therapeutics, The Metals Company, and Zepp Health, which saw an 873% move in just 99 days. You'll also get 2 concrete tickers you can use right away. The number 1 stock they both agree you should sell before January 1st, and the number 1 stock they both agree you should buy before January 1st to target the highest potential short-term gains in the first half of 2026. Again, these aren't options or complicated derivatives, just straightforward stock recommendations you can execute with a normal brokerage account. Let's be honest, nobody can promise you certainty in the markets, but you can choose whether you go into 2026 blind, or with a clear-tested, rules-based plan from people who've navigated multiple crises before. When the dot-com bubble burst, when the housing market imploded, when COVID blindsided the world, most investors had no idea what to do until it was too late. Tipping Point 2026 is your chance to flip that script. You can see which of your stocks might be ticking time bombs before they blow up, and you can learn how to use flash crash signals to avoid the worst pockets of damage. You can also discover where Marc and Keith believe the best high-probability upside will be in a brutal, volatile year, and you can do it all for free in just 1 hour from your phone or laptop. So, here's what you need to do right now. Click the link in the description and visit the Tipping Point 2026 registration page. Enter your email to reserve your seat. Optionally, you can add your mobile number to get VIP text reminders and your 3 flash alerts you must see now report. Then, before December 16th, make sure to log in and run your 10 most important tickers through the flash crash screener. On Tuesday, December 16th at 10 a.m. Eastern, be in front of your screen, with a pen and paper ready. Join Marc Chaikin and Keith Kaplan as they reveal why they believe 2026 could be the worst year for investors in decades, and why with the right tools, it could also be one of the most profitable. You really cannot afford to miss this. Reserve your free spot for Tipping Point 2026 right now.